Welcome to Our Culture to the World. Well, today I'm going to show you what I learned in a kitchen in Ghana. Let's see if you can guess what I learned to make the modern Ghanaian way. My friend came upon, invited me to her home in Tima, Ghana, and her husband Seth guided me through the steps of how to make a dish that formed part of my meal. Yes, I had to cook part of my meal or learn how to cook part of my meal. Notice the main ingredient: fresh green plantains that they had harvested just the day before from their garden. So I peel the plantain and then I scrape it lightly and then cut it into pieces and add it to a blender with water. After we blend the plantain mixture to a smooth texture, we then transfer that mixture to a pot on a low fire. What my friend does also, what Seth does, is that he adds a bit of plantain flour, fufu mix. I actually found a box in a store that I don't know if this is the brand he uses, but I found this in a store in Georgia. And so he adds some of that to aid the process. So now I know you can guess what we're making. Yes, we're making fufu the modern Ghanaian way. Yes, this is different from what we spoke about in my previous video. That we spoke about the traditional method of using the mortar and pestle to pound cooked plantains. I also told you about the fufu making machine or appliance that I saw for sale online. And then I showed you my attempt of making fufu using a food processor. Now here I am in Ghana learning to make fufu the modern Ghanaian way. Yes, and so here I was stirring, and some of you might recognize this type of stirring. It looks very similar to how we would stir when we're making like cornmeal porridge or plantain flour porridge or some kind of porridge like that. But I tell you, friends, my hands got tired of stirring. And Seth had to take over and help me because it was not just get my hands getting tired of stirring, but I wasn't doing it properly, so some lumps were forming. So he had to step in to help with the stirring. You see, amateur always override. The professional took over with the stirring. You can tell this man knows what he's doing. And notice it's getting thicker and you keep stirring, but you have to keep it smooth. When the fufu is finally finished, we put it in a bowl and use our wet hands to form it into two large balls. Now, this content. If you enjoy what you see and learn on this channel, I encourage you to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And thanks to those of you who have subscribed and watch the videos regularly. Also, feel free to share this video and any others that I have on the channel with your friends and family and your network. Well, let me tell you, I was so excited about this process that I forgot to get footage of the final stage of the process. I got a couple of pictures off the internet that give you an idea though. The large fufu balls sit in the center of the bowl and the soup surrounds it. Traditionally, Ghanaians eat this meal with their hands. So, what y'all think I did? I'm always up for a good cultural experience, but it was hard for me to start off eating the soup and fufu with my hands. So I used my spoon until I got close to the end, and then I attacked the rest of the meal with my hands. This fufu was silky smooth and went down so well, it hit the spot. Or as we say in Guyana, it eat good. So what do you think? How do you make fufu? Do you have a similar dish in your culture? Go ahead and share it with us as a comment. And thank you for watching our culture to the world. I'll see you in our next video. Bye now.